If you want to be a good teammate, you need these three things. Coach Berek here, Equity Podcast, giving you the tools to be fit for life. If it's a team workout, if it's a local competition, if it's working out with your buddies, if it's at work, if it's in a relationship with your spouse, your significant other, it doesn't matter. Having these three traits are going to help you perform better as a team. And those are being humble, being hungry, and being people smart. Having all three of those. When we say humble, it is the idea that you understand that you can get better. You understand that you don't have all of the answers. It also means that you understand what your strengths are and where you can help the team and where you want to put your energy. It's also being able to understand what you're trying to do at a certain point in time, right? If you're doing a team workout and you're not doing a competition, right? You're just trying to get better and you just start taking over all the work. Well, that's not being very humble, right? Or if you just start giving everything away where you're not getting anything, you're not helping the team either, right? You're not helping to do the whole reason behind that workout. We want to be humble. Like nobody likes being around somebody who's not humble. And this is probably the most important of the three. If you are not willing to take feedback in a positive way and even to use it, right? You can be super nice, but if you take that feedback and don't use it, that's not being humble, right? You might be, oh, yeah, thanks for that. But if you don't do anything with it, that's not being humble either. We want people that can check their ego and work towards better. We also want people that are hungry, right? We want people that wants to come in and do hard work, right? If we're doing a team workout, I want to be with somebody that wants to be there and working out versus complaining, having excuses, blaming. Like that's not any fun. We want somebody that wants to put the work in, that wants to do the thing that they're not good at, that wants to work towards better. That's not saying that it's always go, go, go. Hey, we have to PR this. We have to hit our best time. No, it's not that. It's being able to want to get better. When I'm doing a team workout, it doesn't matter if I'm the fitter, quote unquote, fitter person or not. I just want somebody that's going to work hard and have fun. That's what I'm looking for. It's not about who does more work or who is being pulled down or pulled up. Being the person that wants to help and push the team in a positive way is what we want. Now, when we start focusing on getting the best score, the person getting their best workout, that's when we start getting away from the humble part. That's why we need both. This is all three. If you just have one, we're lacking in the other two. You're not going to be the ideal team player. We want to see all three of these. Then the last one is people smart. We want somebody that understands how to talk to somebody. We want somebody who understands how to bring people up, wants to bring the best out of people, wants to understand how you talk to somebody matters. Different people are going to want to be coached, want to be encouraged in different ways. There's some people that love that everybody's cheering them on and they're the last one. I personally love that. Like it gets me going. Like usually I'm kind of down in the dumps. I'm not feeling great. I'm towards the end of the workout. Everybody else is done and I'm not. I'm like, oh, man. And then everybody starts like cheering me on. Like that gets me going. But that doesn't get everybody going. Some people, they don't want that attention. And we have to understand how to treat people differently based on how they are going to succeed. What is going to help this person succeed? There's people that like being coached, that like being yelled at, like borderline degraded. They like being yelled at. Go faster. Stop being lazy. Right? There's people that feed off of that. They know they're not lazy. They know that you don't mean that, and that just gets them going. That pushes them. But if you try to talk like that to somebody who's just getting started, that's some grandmother and in their 50, 55, they have six grandkids. Like they're probably not gonna respond to that very well, generally speaking, right? That person, we want to bring them up. Man, that squat's looking really good. Your bar speed is looking really fast. Keep that up. Man, you messed up that last transition. Yeah, that's not helpful. We want to bring people up by degrading people, by bringing them down. That's how is that person gonna how is that person going to react? How's that person going to perform when they're being treated in a way that they don't like, or don't that isn't constructive for them? And that's going to be different for each person. So you have to be people smart. You have to understand how you talk to somebody is going to affect them, and you need to change that accordingly. Now, this is the ideal. All three of those pieces are needed for the ideal team player. And everybody's going to have a weakness. That's okay. It's okay to have a weakness, right? There's going to have, I'm going to be stronger in two of these than the other one. And that's okay. We just want to be aware of that, and we want to be intentional in trying to work towards better. We want to be intentional in trying to get back, trying to improve, being humble, being hungry enough to find situations where you can work on it to be better, being hungry enough to start asking people around you how you can get better, taking coaching, taking feedback, asking for advice. That's how we get better. That's the type of teammate that people like being around. Do you make the people around you better? Are you a fountain? Or do you make people worse? Are you a drain? Or if I go and ask all the people I've ever done a competition with, would you do a competition with me again? Or just think about that. If you don't want to ask them, think about it. What do I think person X thinks about me as a teammate? Do I think they think I'm a good teammate? Put yourself in their shoes. Have I helped them? Have I helped them get better? And that's when we can really start becoming a better team player. And like I said, this doesn't matter if it's on a sport, if it's just a Saturday workout, if it's in work, if it's in, like I said, with your significant other. These three traits can help in all of those areas of life. You can have some of them and not others, but what are you doing to make that better? What are you doing to work towards better? All of this, it's not a new concept that I magically thought of. It's coming from a guy named Peter Lencioni. Really great read, called The Ideal Team Player. I highly, highly recommend it, especially if you're in any type of management type position, or if you just like doing team stuff. If you like doing, the weekend warrior that likes doing competitions 2 or 3 times a week, just like doing a 5K. If you like doing that type of stuff, or if you're on a intramural team, or an adult league on something, and you want to learn how to be a better team player, how to be the ideal team player, great book, Peter Lencioni, How to Be the Ideal Team Player. Highly recommended. So if you think this was helpful, if you really kind of feel that, please like, subscribe. That helps us get this out to other people. And that is our goal. That's why we do, that's why we have equity. That's why we have this podcast. We want the help, we want more happy, healthy people in the world. And I hope that this helps do that. So if you think it might help somebody, please share it with them. I greatly, greatly appreciate you taking some time out of your day to add a tool to your toolbox. Cheers, guys.